Well, I was able to download the first 25H2 updates to a config manager earlier today.
Nice.
Because I was looking for them earlier this week and realized they haven't even been released yet. So yesterday or tomorrow morning was obviously Patch Tuesday. So we can actually take a look at those because it's fun. So you still have the screen up, right?
Yep.
If I head over to one of my config manager servers, I downloaded a few updates. With a filter of 25H2, I shouldn't see too many of them. More like 4. So I'm going to pick the one for 64-bit systems. I'm going to take a look at the content properties. So if you go to content information, and this screen is not resizable, but I'll see what I can do in terms of this column here. Well, about 5 plus 2 plus 3, 7, 10 gigs there.
It's not small.
Yeah, it's about keeping the same size as before. I was kind of expecting more, actually.
Yeah.
This is the UUP update for 25H2. You can take a look on the catalog side as well, just because it's fun. Yeah, so that's the thing. Mike. No, run with the mic.
I think it was an enablement update, so there wouldn't be too much extra. It should have already been there.
So yeah, it's an excellent question. There is from 24H2 to 25H2, there is an enablement package. From anything before that, there is not. So if you're on 23H2 and below, or even on a few couple of Windows 10 devices left, they will be full in-place upgrade. But the interesting part is it's embedded into that package, that 11 gig package or 10 gig package. It's going to be one of those smaller files, typically just a couple of 100 kilobytes in size. What the client will actually download it is just yet to see, but what I have seen that sometimes the entire package gets downloaded to the client and put in the client cache. So downloading 11 gigs to get 200 out of it, I hope that's not the case, but I honestly don't know. I haven't tried it yet. I was just thinking this afternoon while in a session with Maurice and someone.
As you do.
Yes. So anyhow, quite interesting, I thought. Oh, the catalog site. I was just about to it. So if you search for 25H2, shouldn't really have too many of them. And this one here, that's the Windows 11 one. Now it's keeping about the same size as the before. 4 gig for the regular patch, monthly patch. So that's what we can expect now. It's been for that since May.
GA last month. Why do you need a 4 gig patch from last?
Sorry, it just went GA. You'd think like going 1 month after GA, it wouldn't be such a huge stinking patch.
Well, because of 2 things. AI. The more agents, the more applications that Microsoft adds into Windows that has local learning models running, they are not small. They are updated super frequently. So I'm not surprised at all. If I will crank open that package, I will bet you that 90 or the 100 files or so is going to be AI updates. So.
Well, I think this is a good example too of, I've heard you talking about bandwidth effectiveness and usage and everything since the beginning of my IT career. And this just goes to show how much more important I think it's going to become as we have these large packages.
I mean, get your delivery optimization story straight, because these updates are massive. And the trick, as many of you know, is to, if you have a distributed environment.
So Johan, one thing
Like this.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was going to comment on the patch too. So like monthly, I also like to patch my boot images, which if you come to my session with Mike tomorrow, you'd understand why. But it's kind of annoying. Like I'm downloading a 4 gig file from the catalog to update WinPE. So it's just like, this is crazy.
Yeah, I agree. It would be nice to have like monthly releases of WinPE even, just ready-made for download. That'd be fantastic because it's like a couple of hundred megs, that original Win. I mean, they even produced or created a update site for Windows 80K. They could have just released them there as easily, but nothing available right now as you stumble across. So,
Is there a phone up here? Sorry to disturb you.
a phone?
Yeah.
I have my
Am I
phone.
waving the camera?
Yeah.
All right. None of your phones, though? I'm just trying to find one. So
Nope.
there's no extra phone, then we're good.
No extra phone.
No extra phone.
Apologies for the interruption.
That was Greg Ramsey, everyone. All right. Absolute legend in our little industry. Not so little, in fact. All right. So back to content. DO is important if you have a distributed environment. The trick is to group machines that are well connected to each other and have them peer content to each other. The DO team, some of which are here at this conference, made a change earlier this year where they are now allowing Windows 11 clients to peer much more than they ever had before. Prior to this year, if you have a Windows 10 box or an unconfigured Windows 11 box, quiz, it's worth a roof drink ticket on the whatever floor it is, high up.
25th.
How many files would any given client share before? 4. How many files now? And it's a between number. It's 2 numbers. Close. Wow. Sorry, 28 to 36, depending on daily form. Microsoft enables that in their backend, in their services. It's not something that you configure on your clients. They basically have a policy that overrides what the client thinks. So that allows them to share more content. And we have already seen that it's massively improving the peering efficiency. Because obviously before that, you needed like 10, 20 clients to get full coverage. Now, you only need a couple and you have full coverage. But I mean, you can have fun. You can go to any given client that has done something on the network for a while, open up settings, and you can search for delivery. And it will take you to the activity monitor. And you can see what this machine has been doing. See if I can get Zoom it going. Since October 1st. That's a lot. And I don't think it even downloaded the patches from today yet. These are updates to built-in component in Windows. You see most of it coming from a cache server. The main reason I got a chunk from Microsoft is because I turned off my cache servers at some point and forgot to turn them back on again. So I have 2 VMs running as cache servers in my lab. So
It's a pretty good percentage from your cache server, though.
yeah, but usually if you have a cache server configured, you will see like 90-some% content come from it. It's very rare that it's starting to do a lot of peering. It will download from the cache server. So if you haven't seen those, super simple to set up. You configure them from Azure. It runs in a container on top of either Windows 11, Windows Server, or Linux. So you go to the Azure website, you sign up for the connected cache, or what's the full name? Enterprise Education something. Yeah, this one here. You search for that in the marketplace. You sign up for the service. It's free. And then you create your nodes. You download the installer package. You install it, you walk away, and within 10 minutes, you have a cache.
How nice is that we can do that standalone now?
Standalone, yes. Do not require config manager. And this is the one that gets updated most frequently. The connected cache server that comes with config manager rarely gets updated. This one will have more features. I bet this is the one that eventually will support HTTPS. They are testing out that internally. I learned this week at Microsoft at the moment. And it's scheduled to be released later this year for everybody else. So everybody who has noticed, like Niels mentioned in his session earlier today, that Teams will update itself 3, 4, 5, up to 7, was it, at most, times per week. That content cannot be peered currently, but if it will, it'll be good. So if you had a customer that downloaded 30 terabytes over 2 days, yes, Teams updates. Our network team was like, what are you doing? I don't know.
Nothing.
Nothing. So if you haven't played around with this, it's fun stuff, configuring. The trick is to have the client finding the right one, because imagine that your network looks like this, but instead of 3 sites, you have 3,000 sites, or 300. How would you do this with Intune? Making sure that the right group of clients is using the right cache server. Because I'm pretty confident that I would like these clients here to use that cache server, whereas I want clients over here to quite likely use that cache server. And you have 300 sites. Option 1, create 300 policies and try to group your Intune clients after network information, which Intune does not have by default. You have to extend inventory, and then, or assign an extended attribute with a site location, and then you can use that as a filter. Or you use the ESP scope options, because you can do that. So you talk to your network folks and basically have them to add scope option 234 to tell the client on each VLAN which cache server to use. Or you walk over to where Niehaus works, 2Pine Software, Gary as well for that matter. They have an agent that figures out what cache server to use, because that agent recognizes what type of network you're on, so it can switch. For example, it can detect that you flip over to VPN and then ditch the cache server, stuff like that. So, yeah, it's getting more and more important, and I'm being told it's getting worse. So, expecting more downloads over time.